Hey everyone, welcome back to Halo 3 ODST. Last time, Sergeant Buck missed his rendezvous with Captain Dare, but did find Romeo, so we know at least two of them are okay. Now we have to go and, find our next clue and figure out what happened to everybody else.
I had no idea that the helmet did... I figured it was something else. That was unexpected to me.
What do you mean? That it, got blasted there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little goofy, and I don't know.
No, it makes sense. I thought it was like somebody was angry and smashed it against while intimidating them, the soldier.
Yeah, I mean, that would make more sense. I still really like just the way the signs work.
Yeah.
So, we do need to go find our next clue. You can see the waypoint there in the top. I do want to point out at this point, I did say there's some, open world aspect to it. The next 4 missions can actually be done in any order. You can go into the map and select a different one instead, but it will, by default, point you to the sort of objectively correct order.
And that's what we're doing.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
What the fuck?
How?
Give it room. Let it do the prophet's work.
Is that an engineer, then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems they're not exactly willing participants.
That was convenient.
They're bullies.
They are bullies. Looking back, I feel kind of bad on the way I did that.
Yeah.
Whoops. But the engineers will provide overshields to the other Covenant. So, I don't know, you kind of have to take them out.
Yeah. Word as hell.
That's right. I mean, like it or not, they're on the bad guy's side. Rough stuff.
Rough stuff.
Sorry, going back to what I was saying. Yes, we are going to be doing sort of the correct order of missions. They are all flashbacks, so it doesn't exactly matter which order you do it in, but there is a right one.
What is that, steam? This way.
Follow the steam.
That's taking us somewhere. Alright. This is just another example of sort of the city talking to us and guiding us somewhere. Which is just so cool. So this is one of the audio files. You collect them from various, I guess, superintendent-connected devices. So sometimes it's phone booths, sometimes it's those ticket booths, phones, recruiting stations, lots of different things.
I like how it just jams out all those tickets.
Yeah. Just constantly spewing them.
Yeah.
Let's go find a casino.
I assumed they were bus tickets, but
the other one had coins and stuff.
Yeah, the phones were kicking out coins, but
I have that's how those machines are working.
I have a hard time believing that in this interstellar
AI run
Empire
city.
future, they'd be having like coin operated phone booths.
Do you have Apple Pay? No, we use chunks of metal. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe they're bitcoins, and Bitcoin finally made it to be the main
Oh, yeah.
currency.
shut up.
But they started printing them out in physical form, and
Yeah, to keep things easy.
right,
Yeah. Well, all those coins are needed for one phone call
Yeah.
because it's still
And then-
fluctuating.
And then they created a single bank to house all the coins.
Oh, there you go. I don't want to
Genius.
alienate your audience if anyone likes Bitcoin, so I'm just going to no longer talk about Bitcoin.
I mean, you shouldn't talk about it in general because it's stupid shit. But
Look, it was something awful that used to crash the price of it when it would like hover around $2 or $3.
yeah, back when something awful had clout
Yep.
and wasn't just a forum for old people.
A forum that you use every 4 or 5 years when you're building a PC.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
That's what I do. It's a great resource for that.
Yeah.
And they are still sort of the primary audience I make my stuff for, and the LP forum is still very good, so
Right, yeah.
give them that.
Yeah, way to get that in
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so this is the area where our next clue is. I like that the waypoint is not exact. It'll guide you to an area, and then you have to look around. You know, like in Skyrim, where the waypoints are like...
Sorry, handling every package?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I heard you laughing, Cletus.
Come on.
Okay, in Skyrim, go ahead.
I think Skyrim is like this, where the waypoint is like so specific that it doesn't matter what the quest is, because you can just follow the waypoint. I don't
Honestly,
really like that.
I haven't played it for a decade, so...
Yeah, but there's lots of games like that where it'll
Yeah.
be like,
Uh-huh.
you have to
Yeah.
go talk to this person, but you just follow the waypoint right to them. It doesn't matter what the objective really is.
You don't look around or
Yeah.
feel immersed, yeah.
Huh.
Drone fighter optics.
That's kind of an odd thing to just find lying around. Let's see what's going on there.
You're from Mickey, Dutch?
Negative.
We need to get above this crap. Link with the B-net. One of our drones must have seen where they hit.
Good hunting, boys. I'm keeping my boots on the ground.
Ooh, laser.
Yeah, Dutch is the heavy weapons specialist. And this is probably the most interesting environment will be in this game. New Mombasa,
I like it. It's very tropical, yeah.
New Mombasa had a wildlife reserve.
Sweet.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're not going to have to laser a tiger, are you?
No. Although that'd be quite the gameplay mechanic.
This is the last panda. It's like...
That's actually a good point. You think they have pandas in 2552?
Oh,
Those things are
definitely.
still kicking?
I mean, probably.
I mean, China is like gonna start cloning them and, you know,
I could see that. I mean, yeah.
because they don't get it on.
No,
so-
they don't.
Thanks for the assist, Trooper. Get this warthog moving. Our CO needs us to clear this sector.
Affirmative.
Pandas want to be extinct. Have you ever seen those guys?
That's what I was about to say. Isn't it weird how much effort we go to keep them alive?
Like,
Well,
I love the
so-
videos of them just like falling out of trees and stuff.
Oh, they're great. It just like
What's that chopper?
it's a species that won't
Tear it to pieces.
reproduce by themselves. That's
So I watched this video, and all pandas are owned by China. Like, even
Yeah.
in American...
really they're like leased.
Shot at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we rent
So-
them.
Interesting.
And if they make a baby, that's also like in the contract that it belongs to China. So
Right.
It's like
Huh.
it's like called panda diplomacy. So
Mm-hmm.
The raid.
That's interesting.
basically, what I'm saying is they will make sure they're around. I think.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have the technology to do that. It does seem strange
Yeah.
to me that, reproducing to
Yeah.
keep your species alive is kind of the baseline for existence, and they won't do it.
I mean, if you were in jail and you were partnered up with what you think is like the ugliest panda you've ever seen,
Right. In this, like, Last Man on Earth,
yeah.
Colonel, sector's clear and we found some backup.
Say again, Marine. I got drones overhead and Oni brass yelling in my ear.
ODST reporting for duty, sir.
Nice of you to drop in, Trooper. Head through the park to my 2nd platoon's location. They're taking heavy casualties. Need immediate assistance.
Roger that. I'm Oscar Mike.
Where's the rest of your team, Trooper?
Scattered. Dead. I don't know.
That's too bad. We're gonna need all the men we can get. Hurl next time.
we're Oscar
I
Mike.
actually, I liked the survival aspect of Last Man on Earth at the start. Like, the water and like the gas is expiring. That might have been season 2. And
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we don't have to kill any animals, but someone did.
They did. Didn't even eat it.
Yeah, I know, right? I thought they'd be like all over eating that shit.
I don't know. Can you imagine being a brute and showing up on this planet to fight the bipedal primates, and there's just this like striped horse?
Oh, what if they found like an actual like gorilla or something in there, and we're like,
Oh
"Come with us, brother."
man,
Here's your gun.
I forget where I saw this. There's an old quote from like some naturalists. Basically, there's a belief that gorillas know how to talk, but specifically don't because they know humans would make them slaves, basically. Which, ugh. Yeah. But
Yeah, I don't
wouldn't put it
believe it,
past
but
us.
it'd be interesting.
yeah, it's a very neat superstition, though. I guess I should point out, this is a vehicle level. It should be kind of obvious at this point, but there's not going to be a lot of walking around and shooting.
It's a pretty cool one.
It is. I really want to know who came up with the idea of, like, big warthog battle through a nature reserve. What a cool idea.
Yeah, really cool.
I think the nature reserve itself is kind of a cool idea.
Let go. Before it raises.
Like in this big futuristic megacity, they've still laid out this piece of land for conservation.
Trooper, you're almost at 2nd platoon's location. Give them a hand and push to the primary objective.
What is the objective, Colonel?
You know the Covenant carrier that slipped away from the city? We need to secure its old LZ. Snatch a Tier 1 asset.
Tier 1 asset.
Yeah, so there's some, on my part at least, some confusion over what they're talking about. Because I always thought they were talking about the portal. From Halo 3. Because that is what they were looking for, the Covenant. But you can't really snatch that. It's
Where's the
It's a little big.
Down near the Covenant LC. Once we clear this enemy armor, we can
Maybe
So-
like snatch, like secure.
Well, there's another option, which is that it's the same thing that Captain Dare is after, which we don't know about yet. But I didn't think that was at the Covenant's landing location, so hence the confusion.
Is this part of the map from that multiplayer part?
Yes, this is a firefight map. All of
Yeah.
the firefight maps are parts of the game, like single player levels.
I remember being on this map for long periods of time.
This
Stressed.
was my old LP. I did do a couple firefight videos, and one of them was like an hour-long firefight on this map. I took those down, by the way, because the quality's just terrible. But yeah, this was the easiest map to survive in because they gave you vehicles, and you could just get brute choppers and drive around forever. One of the big challenges in firefight is always ammo. Having enough ammo and good weapons to survive, and, you know, the chopper with its infinite ammo, it works very well.
Yeah, I just remember like when I think you had to hide to respawn your teammates or something, and they'd hunt you down. I don't remember exactly how it went, but it was stressful.
Yeah, it was like same as like the original game where you had to be like out of combat.
Yeah. And enemies definitely hunt you down. I actually, I tried to take some thumbnail photos in firefight mode, and it did not work. Because you can't even hide from them. They will track you down.
Got him.
Whoa. Okay.
That is a
Look at
pretty
this
good
guy
shot.
sniping.
Ooh. This
Yeah.
is what I really wanted.
The protein next to the rocket launcher.
Yeah. No, the rocket launcher, because your passenger in a Warthog with the laser is just not super effective.
Right.
I think we saw him
noticed
miss a
that,
couple
yeah.
times.
Yeah, I think we talked about that in Halo 3 too, that they take so long to zero in on an enemy that the enemy's usually dead by the time they do. But the rockets are just fantastic as a AI passenger weapon.
Watch it!
Hey.
Just like that.
Whoa. Okay. Do you guys think those shoulder-fired laser weapons are possible?
The witch?
Don't know.
Oh,
Like
sorry.
the
For some
laser
reason-
ones.
Yeah, for some reason, my brain went to like Predator.
Literal shoulder mounted.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. No, I don't, is the short answer. In general, I don't like saying things are impossible because, you know, a lot of the things we have today we would have said were impossible 100 years ago. But a lot of things they come down to energy density. And we're sort of hitting limits there, I think. I don't know how we'd ever get that kind of energy density.
Because the ones on boats use like chemical lasers. I don't know the difference.
I don't either, but they also
Yeah.
often have like actual nuclear reactors powering them.
Uh-huh.
Look! The elevator! Incoming!
What the hell just happened?
The subspace rupture! Must have weakened the support rings.
All units. Target assets are on the move. Everyone clear the area before more debris comes down.
Colonel? Sir! Damn, it's gone. Trooper, head up the hill! We gotta find a way out of this park.
Don't let it touch your package.
Oh my god.
Throwback there.
Nah, thank you. What I wanted to say is just like that, mission's over. This is kind of the whole thing. The same with Captain Dare, actually. They keep the objective secret, and as soon as the, ranking officer's gone, no one knows what the hell to do.
Interesting.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to say is we had a whole discussion in the Something Awful thread about the space elevator and how it collapsed. Because in Halo 3 I said I didn't think it was likely that it broke at the bottom. Anyway, it was very cool. Someone posted these cool simulations of what the physics would actually be like.
Oh, I saw those where it flings off, or
Yeah, and what we concluded
yeah.
was that it did break off at the base and then sort of drifted away, dropping rings as it went, which is what we just saw. I actually forgot they showed it in such detail in this game. Maybe other
Very
people in
cool.
the thread remembered and were just humoring me, but very cool.
Yeah.
It's also very impressive, the counterweight up in geosynchronous orbit. Geostationary orbit, sorry. Basically is just gone now. It's off in solar orbit somewhere. Because that's how much tension there was on the cable.
We all know the difference between geostationary and geosynchronous.
I thought so, yeah.
No! You're not listening. It's a zoo, okay?
Well, technically it's a corporate-funded wildlife reserve.
Semantics! This whole place is one big cage!
Listen, Marine, you're wounded. You gotta try and relax.
Except we're the zebras, get it? All fenced in and ready for the slaughter!
And the Covenant?
They're the lions! Rah!
Careful. I think you strained the metaphor.
Oh God! Oh God! Is that serious?
Well, only if you keep it up.
It's a great
These
conversation.
two chuckleheads.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
I
then
think
we're-
in the future they'd have like drugs that make you not go nuts during war.
I don't know about that. I'm
No?
not sure that's something. Well, I mean,
Probably experimented with it.
you'd have to basically fully lobotomize someone. I think.
Well, you are a Marine, aren't you?
Oh.
Cut that.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to. It's my understandings that a lot of Marines like the crayon eating jokes, so I'm not gonna imagine they take that fairly well. There's been a bunch of like movies or TV shows where they've had like essentially chemically lobotomized soldiers. Oh, you know what it was? It's Metal Gear Solid. Except it wasn't chemical, it was nanomachines. But they did actually like completely suppress emotional responses to warfare, but then when you turned off the machines, they basically overloaded and people went crazy anyway.
Yeah, I feel like that was a plot of a movie as well.
I think it's in a movie. I can't think of what it would be.
There is a Black Mirror where instead of like they like had an overlay so that when they were seeing the people they were supposed to kill, they looked like monsters.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But they were like just like some racial group.
Right.
That one was wild.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
taking dehumanizing the enemy to a whole new level.
Right.
I don't know if this is the best plan.
I believe.
Well, we're doing it.
There's a hole! Floor it!
Lord, I didn't train to be a pilot. Tell me I don't have any more flying to do today. So, was that a yes or a no? Amen.
Alright, Dutch is a badass.
Yeah, very cool.
Dutch is a badass. He's still alive, so that's good. The one really sad thing, you can't visit the park anymore. It's not part of the free roam area.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I think it would have been very cool to see at night. It's also like the one level where you don't use the visor at all. Because turning it on it sucks. It blows out the screen. But anyway, that's the end of that level. Very cool level.
Yeah. I like the segues too. They go like from the city to different characters. So
they're so nice.
It always feels like we're back in like LA and it's raining and you're a detective when these clips end.
Welcome back to Night City.
What are the odds of you being a detective and it raining in LA? They gotta be low.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Chicago, maybe?
Oh yeah, that'd work.
Yeah. Or just, climate change and now it rains in LA. And
I don't know if you saw the new Blade Runner movie, which I actually really liked.
I wanted to. I haven't watched the first, though.
It takes place in LA, and it is constantly raining.
Yeah.
So,
climate change. I watched the half of the first one, and for some reason I didn't finish it.
Because
it's a classic.
It's a weird movie with very weird tone.
It's great.
Yeah. The second one, the new one, is actually very good. I really enjoy it.
That's okay. After we're done recording, I'm gonna finish the first. Finish the fight.
Do it.
Yeah, you sort of have to before seeing the new one. It is a sequel.
And then I'll finally watch the new one.
There you go.
All right.
Look at that. I convinced them of stuff. All right. See you guys next time. We'll try and figure some more stuff out. I feel like we're not getting any closer. See you then.